Okay, so I'm going to do a playthrough of Showrunner, right? So in this game, you're basically creating your own TV show, and you're going against a rival TV show on another network around the same time slot. Um, Quick rundown of the layout. Over here, you've got the ratings, so you win the game if you get up to +6 ratings, going up against the rival show. We're going to be playing this run through on the hardest difficulty, on the primetime difficulty. These cards are going to dictate how we allocate the rivals viewers and then what gets activated each round. You have the phases over here. So the first phase is the promo phase. So essentially you're going to be playing cards to be like, what is it that you're bringing out of the promo? Like what particular aspect are you using to try to get people hooked? Broadcast is when you're trying to win ratings. So phase one, their goal is to move competitive or rival viewers over to the fence, the people who are undecided what to watch. Phase two is about winning ratings. Phase three is about bringing people in from the fence onto your side for the next week. So the goal for each phase is you want to have more viewers on your side than the competitive side when you end up after you play all the actions. And yeah. And then there's two in-between phases. You have media blitz. So this only activates if there's 4 or less rival viewers. If that's the case, you will basically get a bonus to your ratings to bring viewers from the fence onto the rival side. So it kind of just jolts them up a little bit, right? If you really start siphoning a lot of their viewers off. And then finally, the hype train benefits you. So at the end of the round, you can basically give up a rating in order to bring in one viewer onto your side from the fence. So you get everybody kind of like hyped up and bring people over at the sake of ratings. Which you wouldn't want to do unless you're really in dire straits, because ratings is how you win and you don't want to get too low because it'll be hard to dig out. So we're going against a show that is a combination of satirical, humorous, and action-packed. So this could be kind of like a late night show or, like an SNL, that kind of thing. So what satirical is going to do is, because it's all about like parody, it's about evening things out. So it's going to move your viewers around and reallocate them to try to make it even between phases. The hardest one, when it gets all 3 of these are activated at once, you do the lowest tier, and that will swap all the current viewers of the current phase with the least viewers that you have in another phase. So it makes it hard to predict where to put your particular viewers, right? Because they're going to get shuffled around. Humorous is all about basically penalizing you for beating them. So if you really beat them up in the promo, this gives you a huge bonus to the other side if they lose the prior phase. So you may want to let them win, right? If it will benefit you in the next phase that you need to win. And then finally, action-packed. Action-packed basically lets you, what it does is it removes one of your viewers for all 3 phases. So basically you just like take one off and basically it will not be on the board until the next round. So it just kind of like eliminates ones from the game. So I'm going to be creating a show that's kind of like, I'm thinking of like a Game of Thrones, right? So it's going to be a combination of complicated. Complicated benefits you if you have multiple cards played at the same time that are not amplified, but just like the core base action. So if you have a lot going on, you get bonuses for that. Power fantasy benefits if you've got consistently powerful throughout. So if you have you'll count up all of your viewers in a prior phase, and you'll get a bonus based on how many are in the prior phase. You're going to have epic. So epic is going to basically de-level some of the rival powers, basically because your show is so epic that it makes theirs look like nothing in comparison, right? So it kind of removes some of their power. Dramatic just brings people in from other phases, right? Because if it's just creating a lot of drama, right, it's going to suck in a lot of viewers. And finally, chaotic. So chaotic is you're going to be able to sacrifice some of your viewers to the fence for short-term bursts. So as then you make it really chaotic, you may lose some people for some short-term like excitement, essentially. So I've got those 5, and again, there's 3 cards of each within the deck, and we are going to go through and we're going to do a run. So this is a pretty powerful combination of a show that you're going up against. I picked these because I like the thematic feel of it, but we will see how we fare. So first I'm going to take the first 5 cards. Let's see what we got. Oop, I took one too many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got 2 chaotic, a dramatic, power fantasy, and a complicated. All right, so they're going to be doing a lot of swapping back and forth, and I am less incentivized to, if I'm trying to win ratings, I'm going to be less incentivized to win in the promo phase because of these cards. So I am going to go heavy into the broadcast phase, anticipating some of these viewers are going to get siphoned off and put on the other side, but we shall see how it goes. And I'm not going to worry about the fence just yet. All right. So 3, 2, 1 is how they're going to be set up. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. And then you start back at the beginning. So you go 1, 2, 3, but I only have 2. So it will be just like that. So 5, 2, 1 is how it will be laid out. Okay, promo phase, the first 3 and the last 2 are going to get activated. Now remember, you can activate cards in any order that you would like that gets to your advantage. So that's how you can kind of manipulate it based on timing of how some of these will work. So this one viewer does not score during any phase, so I'm going to lose 1 viewer. I'll probably just take him out. That's going to be hard to avoid. All right, so this one, because I have all 3, I'm going to swap all of the current viewers with the least amount of viewers. So I'm swapping this one with the least, which is this one, also 0, so basically nothing happens there. So that's kind of neutralized. And then I'll get a bonus the following round of +4 if they lose this phase. So I'm going to just probably not really worry about it. It would benefit me with this card to have more in the promo phase, but I don't want anybody to get lost over to the fence, so I'm just going to let that play out. Let them win the promo. That's fine. Next round, same thing. So it's the same set of cards. So same thing, 1 gets lost. Swap all of, okay, so this is where it could get rough because I will swap all viewers with the current phase with the one with the least. So I'm gonna swap, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave this one in here. I'm gonna swap all these with here because there's the least and the most. Then I can use my power fantasy. And I'm going to take my 2 chaotic. I'm gonna use that to amplify. So with 2 amplifications for this, I use all 3 powers for this card. So this allows me to gain 1 bonus for every 3 viewers. Then if I upgrade again, 1 bonus for every 2 viewers, and then finally 2 bonus per viewer in the previous phase. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And basically I'm gonna have 14 when it's all said and done. So I've got 15 total. So all these guys, super powerful, are all gonna come over into here like this. This guy's still out from the last round. Then 1 player viewer does not score during any phase. That's fine, I can take him out now. It's all good. So these are done, that's done. If I lose this phase, they're gonna get bonus into the hook, but that's fine. I clearly crushed them for here. In the broadcast, I'm gonna get, normally if you win by 2 or less, so basically 1 or 2, you get 1 up in the ratings. If you win by 3 or more, you get +2 in the ratings. So because I way more than 3, we'll go up to +2. And then finally the hook is going to be just the first one. So they get 1 bonus for every 2 viewers on the fence. So I get basically 1 bonus for that. So I get 2. They have 2 more than me, but I have these 2 powers I can do. I'm gonna play this one, where if the rival wins phase 3, I split the viewers 1. So because they would have won 2, we get to split it. They take 1, I take 1, and done. So that is a very solid first round. So I'm gonna take all these bonuses off, put it back over here, reset for the next one. All right, so we are now going into week 2. So I'm gonna take the next 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got dramatic, complicated, chaotic, epic, and dramatic. Now, I've got an advantage right now with the ratings, which is good. Again, you have 6 weeks that you would essentially go through if each round is a week. So I have plenty of time to get up to 6, but maybe I want to hurt their viewers a little bit just so it'll give me an advantage and make it a little easier run of here if I can do that. I don't want to sacrifice ratings necessarily, but they're also going to swap me around. I'm thinking it benefits me to maybe spread it out like this. That's how I want to do it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, 2, 2, 1. So I'm going to go 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so I have 4, 4, 1 is what I'm going up against. All right, first 3 and then the last one. First 3, last 1. Okay, so one's not gonna count, so I'll be able to remove one of those. And then they're gonna swap all viewers with the ones with the least amount. So basically two are gonna come over here. I think that's fine, we can do that. So basically I'm swapping all 4 here with these 2, like that, so that covers that power. One viewer does not score during any phase. Okay, so he basically comes out. Okay, now I need to get 3 more to basically nullify their ability to send my guys to the fence. Let's see, they're gonna do the same thing next round. So they're gonna swap this, I'm only gonna have 1 there. I think I'm gonna save the epic, because the epic I'm gonna be able to stop them from manipulating my guys so much. And then I'm going to, I think I'm gonna use my dramatic, and I'm going to these 2. Oh wait, no, I don't need to do all that. I'm gonna use complicated. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna boost this one once. So I get to basically gather 1, 2, 3 viewers from another phase. So I'm gonna take all of these 3 over here, bring them in here. So we are now tied. And then do I want to get a bonus? No, I think I'm gonna keep it as is. So basically it's a wash, all those are fine. Next round, so same thing, 1 is not going to count. And then they're gonna swap all viewers in this phase with the one with the lowest. But if I reduce it 1 level, I swap all players with phase 1 and phase 2. So I'm going to play epic, which is going to basically take it from tier 3, almost like this one doesn't exist, into tier 2. So all these 4 are gonna slide over here, and these go over here. So actually that works to my advantage then. So that's used. And then I'm going to play both of these, because what this is gonna do is I get to gather 1 viewer of viewers from another phase, so I'll bring him over here. Then I get 1 bonus per card played without being boosted. So I played 2, 3 without being boosted, so I will get a bonus of 3. Ooh. All right, so I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, so I beat it by 3, so I'm gonna get 2 more ratings, boom. And then that is all my cards. We get to, they do not have less than 4 viewers, so we skip Media Blitz. And then finally, the last one, they're gonna use this, so +3 bonus, but doesn't matter, nobody's in the fence to steal, so that is it. All right, we'll look at these 2 back. These are here. All right, so we are on round 3, final one. So basically the way you would do it is you would play 6 rounds until you win, or until you win. So after this one, you would reshuffle your deck and then again, start again. We are 2 away. So if I can win the broadcast by 3 or more, I would win and beat this rival show. So I'm going to go all in and try to make that happen. I've got 2 epics, which allow me to manipulate these, so I don't have to worry about potential. Most likely I will not have to worry about them messing up who's being shifted where. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a buffer, maybe go 4, just in case. Just in case all 3 don't come up, I'll be safe. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see if we can win it in this round. All right, so it's 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now round 1, they've all are active. All right, swap all viewers with the fewest. So all of these are gonna go over here. If they lose this phase, they're gonna get a bonus. I'm not gonna win this phase because I do not want them putting a bonus in the broadcast, and then 1 viewer does not count towards anything. That's fine. Okay, next one. There's nobody for them to send over to the fence because they don't have anybody in that phase anymore. So just these first three. So it's gonna swap these with the least. This is where I'm going to, actually, you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna bring all these over here. All they have is this power, so that's fine. I'm gonna then use my power fantasy to up, or no, yeah, that's what we do. I'm gonna use the power fantasy. I'm just gonna amplify that twice. So I basically get 2 plus 2 bonus per viewer in the previous one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would get 10 coming in here. So that's like, I don't need to count them, that's a whole bunch. They got nothing else. Clearly beat them by 2. Got to the top of the ratings. We have done it. We have defeated the late night TV show with our Game of Thrones themed show. All right, so hopefully you like that, and that kind of gave you a sense for how the game plays. I'll do another one just so you have a little bit of sense of how it would work with a different opponent. Thanks.